Upstate Golf Guys, we're back again. Grip it, rip it, let it fly. We play to win, never lay up. That's the play. From tee to green, golfing every day. With RGB, scram. 518, Mikey and Anthony. Pin high dreams, feel the breeze. Fairways calling down the tees. Roll it smooth, Lombardi's tight. Drip on the green, yeah, we're rolling right. Addicted to gold, we're on the dance floor. Tee it up once, then we want more. More swing and shine, we're keeping score. Tee it up once, then we want more. Hey! Then we want more. Hey! Then we want more. Early shots of fair.
And welcome back to another episode of the Upstate Golf Guys Podcast. We are fresh off of a major over there at Eagle Crest this weekend with a Golfweek Amateur Tour. And I'll tell you what, course played tough. It was very wet, played long for us sea flighters. We were playing back quite a ways. Put us to the test. It put us to the test. But with that said, couple guys went low and got the job done, and we'll get into it. But before we do, I want to introduce who we have on the podcast with us this evening. One of the guys who is a familiar voice. He's been on a couple times before. One of our directors, Mike Winters. What is up, Mike? How you doing today?
Good. How are you?
Good, bro. Good. I know you were taking notes because today we plan on doing a little breakdown of your home course later, Hiland. So you said you know it by the back of your hand, man. You really don't even need to take notes, but we'll get into it later. That's the upcoming event. I'm excited to get into it. But before we do, I want to introduce a new guest. He has not been on the podcast yet. He was new to the tour last year, played an event last year, but he's been a steady competitor this year. So steady. He just recently got bumped up to sea flight right before nationals, which is always tough, but it's put a chip on his shoulder. Brad Facteau, what is up, brother?
What's going on?
Not much, man. Not much, man. Me and you were grinding it out together on Sunday over there at Eagle Crest in those tough conditions. We were paired up together, and tell you what, the winner of the sea flight, my boy Patrick, certainly left the door open, but you and I just did not execute, did we, Brad?
No, we did not. We had a tough day, that's for sure.
We sure did. Hey, listen, at least you had an excuse. You came in, and when I first saw you, you're like, man, I got to tape up my wrist today. You're like, I jammed, I did something yesterday, and I could truly see that you were grimacing with a couple of those shots, bro.
Thank you. Yeah, it's from bowling. Me and Mike both bowl too, and it's hard doing both sports, honestly.
Yeah, man. And one thing you told me that caught my ear, and it doesn't frustrate me, but it's always just like one of those things. It's just like, damn, what am I doing wrong? He's been playing for 4 years, and he's on my level. And I've been playing for 20 years, this guy. I mean, he's got a nice, smooth, and he understands that you got to be in to out with that swing and not over the top. And he talks himself through each swing. I mean, the kid, give him another year, and he'll be moving up another flight. You definitely understand the game well, Brad. You definitely got a good stroke out there, bro.
Thank you.
Absolutely, man. For sure, bro. But the winner of sea flight over there was my man Patrick Mattis. He went low on Saturday. He went real low compared to
what on Saturday.
Yeah, and you said he was just hitting everything, right?
Dude, he had 2 bad shots the entire day, and they were just drives that he just flailed one out left and then pushed one way right. But everything else, it was really, he took 3-iron off the tee. And he would leave himself way more yardage than he needed to, but he would just get up and make par, and that's all you needed to do.
Absolutely. And he said he putted well on Saturday, which some of those pin placements were ridiculous.
Yeah, he only 3-putted one.
Wasn't
time,
there a
which
Yeah. What, Mike?
I
Well,
think they were setting the course up for a big event on Monday. So Evan had told me that they were pre that the thunderstorms and all the rain that came through, they were really starting to shave the greens down, roll them, and leave the rough high, but keep it clean. So, and then I guess with the wetness, Evan and Colin both told me the course was playing really, really long and hard, and it was hot and humid. I guess I heard too.
It was.
They said they didn't cut the rough for 5 days or something like that before we.
That was the word that Evan got, that they were setting it up, and then we just happened to be playing a 2-day before they're playing some big tournament there for something. So it worked out.
You had to dig to get it out of there. It was challenging, man. It was challenging. I've never played Eagle Crest in those conditions, and I've never played back at those from those tees. I think we were playing from 6,500, right, Brad? We figured out.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was the first time I've ever even played Eagle Crest, the course. Honestly.
Oh, really? What was your thoughts on the course? I played there in the Saratoga Amateur for years and years. I didn't do it this year, but what was your thoughts on how the layout is? Because
the layout,
just curious.
The layout's good.
Being their first timer.
So the fairways were, you know how we always talk about like tight lied fairways or the fluffy. I don't know if they just didn't cut them because of the rain, but they were like fluffy, but with like a little bit of overgrown grass on it too, which I don't mind because I kind of try to sweep the ball now, so I don't mind. But the layout was nice. I think there was only like 2 holes where you actually had blind shots, but everything else was straightforward. You could see everything. You could see where you needed to hit the ball, which is pretty straightforward for a golf course, honestly.
The whole course was in front of you at Eagle Crest, which I like that in a course. I don't enjoy a course like Troy. Listen, it's a beautiful course, beautiful shape, country club style. But Troy Country Club is one of those courses, one of those tracks that if you're not with somebody that knows the course and you're playing it totally blind. Brad, did you play Troy Country Club this year?
Yeah.
Yes, we did. We enjoyed the drive down.
I mean, you almost had to like drive up to the middle of the fairway on before like a lot of the drives to see, and we didn't do that, of course. You know, I just kind of did like the blind shot.
That was one of those positioning rounds where you just
beautiful. Listen,
I think I was with Brad.
Course.
I was with Brad DiPietro though, and he had played there a couple times, so he kind of let me know where to hit it. Honestly, he helped me out with that course.
I got to ask you, what did you think of? I don't know if you caught Brad in the intro there. He's one of my good friends. He's actually a co-creator of the Upstate Golf Guys. The original start of the Upstate Golf Guys wasn't really a podcast. It was me, Brad, and Mikey traveling to Cape Cod playing golf out there. And we originally, I have the map back there. We've played about 13 courses out there. And like that was going to be our thing, was going out to the Upstate Golf Guys traveling to Cape Cod to play every course on the Cape. And then we're like, let's start a podcast. So he was actually one of the originals, but he doesn't come on much. He's a little shy behind the mic and behind the camera. But what did you think of Brad? Great guy, isn't he, to play with?
No, I like Brad a lot. I haven't seen him at the last like 3 or 4 tournaments. I kind of miss him because he's fun to play with. Honestly,
he's contagious, bro. He's a good. I play with him every Sunday, so I get a lot of Brad. He plays in our loop when we play over at Freer Park, and we grew up together. A good friend of mine, but everyone loves playing with Brad. Nobody and that's how it is with our PPP loop. There's 3 groups that go out, and it's like there's some guys that like last Roger. They'll be like, can you just not pair me up with him? I'd rather play with these guys, or I think. But Brad is one of those guys that everybody always wants to play with, is down to play with. Nobody has a problem playing with him. It's just he just goes with the flow, doesn't complain, doesn't bitch about bad shots, doesn't bring you down, brings you up. It's just one of those fun guys that's awesome to play with. But
speaking of Freer Park, I gotta get down there one Sunday with you to make the loop. You keep talking about it. You've texted me.
You do.
I know. I'll get down there.
We have a couple more Sundays open, unless anything else comes up. But before we get into what I wanted to get into today, which is breaking down Hiland out there in Queensbury, our next event over there at the Golfweek Amateur Tour. I just want to give the winners of Eagle Crest a shout out, like I always do. My man, this first off, A-Flight. This guy I was putting with on the green at the practice green, and he's like, man, they just moved me up to A-Flight. Oh man, big chip on my shoulder here. He's like, I'm just hoping to get a birdie or two. Not only was he the only other person to get a birdie in skins, he kicked the crap out of those other A-Flighters. Shout out Josh Eads, man. He shot a 79 in round one over there at those tough conditions. And I mean, he had such a cushion. I mean, listen, Jason Ho, he didn't shoot bad. He shot an 8. Remember, those guys are playing from the tips. They're playing way back, which really played long. And I know Kevin had a tough time, but he still kept his head up day two because he came out and shot a number 81 day two, but it was not enough to catch Josh. He shot an 84 day two with a total of 163. Jason finished right behind him at 168. And Kev did make a run, man. I mean, he went low on. He told me, so I'm going to go out there and have fun today. Try to get a skin. Unfortunately, didn't, but he went low anyways. B flight winner Zach Westbrook. He kind of went in with he went in with an 86 and a 5-stroke lead going into Sunday, but he also was the low round on Sunday with an 87 and ended up taking the 2-day win. And like I said earlier, Patrick Mattis kicked our ass. What could I say? But I got to give a shout out to Dave Sherman, who Dave Sherman finished second with 90 and 90. He only finished 5 strokes back at the end of the day. So, I mean, put a little pressure in. Brad, I mean, listen, 91, 92 with an injury on that course, on those tough conditions to finish third. Good job, bro. You still gained a good amount of points, and you moved up the ladder there with the point system. So, good job there.
I'm glad Shoemaker and Sherman, they got a hold of me and came back to our tour and all the events. So, thank you guys.
Absolutely, man. I was glad to see them come back.
We were talking about Dave having a good back nine.
Well, I saw them at bowling. We bowled a couple tournaments down in Albany, but anyways, they asked me a lot of questions and they finally came back, and it's great. We're growing. Yeah. We're growing again.
Yep, we are. Hey, listen, I told Evan if you could get to 60 this year, that'd be great because you double it every year. So now we're at like 68 or 69 this year. You'll be at over 100 next year, I think. Shoot for 100, and if you get 110 to 120, it's a great amount of guys for a second year.
Yeah, sure. We went back to making everything simple. Make it simple.
Yep.
And transparent. Obviously.
What I like, and I think a lot of people are liking and have commented, is how Colin and Evan greet you either at the turn or they come out there and they'll watch one of the holes and watch everybody come through. And they're definitely more available, which is nice to know for sure.
Yep.
Having them, not out there playing, just being out there on the course, kind of available to answer questions if we need it, or just watch us and root us on. They were out there taking pictures the other day. It was awesome. But then last but not least, D flight winner Brian DeBell was 2-way playoff with Eric Militia, who I played with Eric on Saturday. Good guy. I know he struggled a little bit, but listen, I was telling him, I'm a scoreboard watcher, and I
watched the whole weekend.
Yeah, I saw where it was at like the 11th and 12th hole, and him and Rob Lee were both really down on themselves. They were both like, and I don't think they looked at the scoreboard yet. I'm like, listen, guys, everybody is struggling. So everybody is struggling. It's not just you guys. So keep your head up. And I know, Brad, you said day 2. I think I think he ended up getting a triple anyways, but we were watching the score, and I don't think Eric was. And you remember he was gonna just pick up, and you're like, no, dude, don't.
He
ended up tripling anyways, but dude,
he would have picked up exactly. If he would have picked up and not tripled, he would have just given his 2-shot lead away, and it would have one down. It's like,
and he wouldn't have had that playoff hole. That's what I mean. Anything could have happened. He could have shot a dart in there and putted that in, and he could have won it. That's how close it was, and that was on I think.
Well, I mean, even Rob. So Rob had a shot too, because he had a putt for par on 18 that he didn't make, but if he had, he would have been in the playoff also, which. Three-way playoff, that could have been different,
I heard he got a little. Brian said he threw his club.
Yeah.
He was a little. Hey,
Yeah.
listen, emotions get to you, man.
I understand. I understand why he got that way, though. Like,
I don't think. I mean, I do. I'm not going to bring anything up right now. I totally do, but I do think it's okay to.
Exactly.
I think it's okay to watch on 18, but as long as everybody kind of just waits till the hole is over, and then you know what I mean. Then everybody could talk it out. But there's nothing wrong with spectating for sure. But so boys, this course keeps me alive every year.
This is our course. Brad and I played it. I grew up playing it. Brad's played it. I don't know how many times we played it in the course of the last 4 years, but a lot.
So how's it playing this year? I mean, it's just as tough as it always is.
They've upped their game with false fronts. Tee boxes are immaculate right now. Greens, as best they can be, rolling really, really well because we've had a lot of
the best at the beginning of the year.
No, beginning of the year they were horrible.
Greens were still punched. Yeah, they were still punched and they were terrible.
But
now,
now
it's mid-season. They're peak. They're peak. They're pretty
nice.
good.
Yeah, you're gonna like the way they roll.
I can't wait. I just can't wait. I love that layout.
It's a great event. It's a great course.
Now, one thing I remember, which we'll talk about once we go over hole by hole, is there's a lot of hazards that sneak up on you, kind of. Is there not? If I'm remembering correctly, Mike.
Yeah. There's a lot of hazards that are for one hole, but then it's the same hazard 4 holes later. Like hole 4 or hole 4 and hole 7. So 3 holes later or whatever, there's that pond.
Oh yeah, with the water. Yep, with the pond. Yep.
With the water, exactly. So if you go right on 4, you're in the pond. If you go right on 7, you're in the pond. So it's there's a lot of there's a lot of hazards.
And I remember one
same hazard, but they just
what hole I think it's early. I think it's 2 or 3 has the water to the right, and then behind the. It's just drops off and it's steep and it's gone off of the green. Maybe there's not water, but
that's 2. 2 has the green that rolls away from you, and there's a stream behind it. And if you don't hit in the front, you're going to roll down towards the stream. If you're just a little off the green, long left or to the left, there's a stream that you could roll into, and there's also right to the left a pond before the green.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah, I mean, it plays 400 yards. You got a sand trap out there at 215, 220. The fairway does play soft. Once you get over that, it always is soft. So there's
it's
not
one of the wettest
with the rain
fairways on the course.
Oh yes, correct. Right, it's always wet out there. Even when we have dry weather, it's still a little moist. So, It's just, that's more, do you want to take the driver or do you want to take a 5-wood for position because you really want to get it up and really drop one on the green, because the green, there's a bunker right to the right, most of the front right of the green, and then it carries 4 yards to the green, and then the greens are crowned. There's a lot of crowned greens there, and it rolls to that stream you're talking about, Anthony.
Yep, and there we go. This is the second hole, right? I know we kind of skipped over the first hole, but that's a hole that's a hole. We'll go back to the one, but this is the hole I have on the screen here that does stick out to me. And man, just don't go long, don't go left, and then like you said, the bunker's short right. It's a lot to.
And it's such a straightforward hole.
And
it's really
OB on the right.
Hole.
So the course has the surrounding of the course is all white.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, it's all white.
I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, white stake to the right. So there's no really out of bounds inside the course. It's all outside the course, the perimeter. But there's a lot of red and yellow stakes between holes and stuff, between tree lines and stuff like that. So
the first hole has water. I don't remember the first hole having water. Hole 1 has water to the left before.
Yeah, right in front of the green. There's a pond.
I didn't remember. There's a lot of water then on Hiland. Holy shit.
And then if you look out there, if you go into Yep, go ahead, Brad. I'm
The
sorry.
hill,
Yeah,
it's
I'm
on
just
the
looking
right.
at the.
Yeah, the right hand side of the fairway. It might not be in the picture, but like at the bottom of the hill where the cart path starts on the right hand side of the fairway, instead of it just
Yep.
being an open like set of grass, they put like a 10-12 foot like hill there. So if you hit it over there, you don't have like a flat lie anymore. You're on a side
great.
hill lie, and
Yep.
it's like 160, 175 yard side hill lie shot.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah,
before
right,
it was
right.
you had the mile right, you could hit it right. Now you can't. You got to go straight.
Yeah, well, they got that tree line that's out 200 yards. Once the tree line starts, it's all white stakes on the right, all the way down past hole 1, 2, and 3. Or no, 1 and 2,
Yes.
and it goes around the back siding of 8 out there.
Yeah.
I birdied one that 1 year I went
Hey, that's
low
good.
day 2, and I started the day off with a birdie, and I always play one well, but then I always go to 2, and I either go long or I hit it in the hazard. That's why I always remember 2, because I always start off good and then screw myself.
If you're gonna, you don't want to miss short right. If you want to miss, you want to be like short left a little bit in front.
Short left.
And nobody wants to be just a hair though. You got a little bit of leeway right by the cart path, but you really just got to stick the center of the green and make it boring golf.
You know what's cool about Hiland too in the first hole is everybody's over usually across the street by then, and kind of everybody watches you tee off. I feel like that's like the hole where most of the people are by the tee box.
Yep, they're all lined up on the cart path right there, ready to go.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. All right, well, we already talked about 2. Let's skip over to 3. What do you guys have to say about the third hole?
3 has water.
Hole 3 is actually probably one of the hardest holes on the course, I think, personally. Honestly, just because of the pond that's front left.
Yep.
What do you think we'll be playing from, Mike? Just seeing so what do you think everybody will be playing from?
White.
What distance is
blue.
Because I'm looking.
Oh, yeah, I don't have the card in front of me anymore.
Like 190. Whites are usually like
that'd be 181
to 200.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, you're right.
And blues are like 215-ish.
Yep, that's what I'm looking at here. I'm looking at I mean, this says blue 205, white 181.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm sure it plays a little longer.
I mean, the green's kind of
move it.
The green is a little more elevated in the
there,
Yeah, you can, because the green it goes from front to back, being the back's higher, so it's like thrown into a wall.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
When the ball lands on that green, it does not roll; it just stays.
Nope.
Which is nice.
Yep. There is a pond right to the left, but
this doesn't.
There's a bunker. You can't go long. There's a big bunker right behind the green.
Okay. Yep, I see that. Yep. Oh man, it looks like there's 2 bunkers. One of the, unless they.
There is, yeah.
There's 2 bunkers.
What's the
back left? Yeah.
Do you have because this card isn't showing the strength of holes, like the hardest to the.
Oh yeah, I got that right here. Hold on. So hole 3 ranking is 7.
Yeah.
Handicap 7th hardest hole.
I know hole 9 is the hardest, and then hole 17 is the second hardest.
The second, yes. Yeah, well, for good reason.
For good reason.
All right, here we go. Let's move on to the 4th hole. Let's see if I remember this one.
All right, tell us what you think.
So, it looks like a long par 4.
406 from the white or from the reds, or not Jesus, from the blues. My bad, and 395ish from the whites. You guys are right there.
If I could put it out there, 250. I'm okay. More water to the back of the green.
So
yes, this is that hole. Yeah, that has the water 4 and 7. Yep.
Oh man.
So right in front of the green, there's a false front that dips down that you don't see it, and this green is 2-tiered. From front to back, high in the front, low in the back.
Ugh.
And then it's got like a bunker way out in front, but then it has grass bunkers around it. They're not dirt bunkers; they're grass bunkers because the green's elevated.
Okay.
It's pretty fun. It's a fun green.
Well, we're moving into getting closer to nationals. Everybody's going to start playing like the 64 and 67, 6,800. So,
Mike, do you want to touch up
Yeah.
on that a little bit of why we talked a little bit about that before we started recording? Me and Brad were shaking our heads a little bit, saying this is too damn long for us, but there's a reason for it, right, Mike?
yeah. Well, when you get down the Hilton Head, those courses at sea level, you will, even D-Flight will be at 64, 65. And then C-Flight will be, I think C-Flight, D-Flight play like 64, 65. B-Flight is just 66, 67. And then here we are with Champ Flight and A-Flight. And they push us back to close to 7,000, which is big yardage. Trust me, I play it. It's almost too far.
I think the bigger thing though is like it's being at sea level. It's not so much the yardage, right? You're just hitting everything shorter, so it's everything's harder down there.
Yep, no, it makes a difference,
right?
Yeah, and the ball, it's a great venue. Don't get me wrong, but
the air is
it's
thicker.
hard.
So the thinner the air, the further ball. So higher elevation, the air is thinner.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Correct. Yeah. The heavy air, at sea level, salt water makes the ball just not fly as far. But
right,
the wind.
It's great. No, that's why we talked about just the last few events, kind of putting everybody back and getting them ready for nationals.
I like it. All right, so let's move back to we got through the fourth, right? That's got the water behind. Typical, straightforward fourth hole. All right,
five's unique.
Hole. What
big dog leg?
This is the only blind. I think this is the only blind shot on the course.
We got 333 from white, 338 from blue.
Yeah, you can cut the corner slightly, or take a 5-wood or 5-iron out front, and then leave you about $120 in. But the tee box is lower than the fairway.
I remember this hole.
Yep,
you can't go long either though, because there's like there's like
the road. You got you got Haviland Ave right there. You in the fence, and the rough is really thick out there by the trees. And then this has one of those. Yep. And the green here is tiered left to right. The left side's higher than the right side, and it rolls down, and it rolls hard down.
Yeah, it's like a 30 or not 30. It's probably like a 20 or 15-foot hill, but like it's straight 90 degrees down, and your ball will settle inbounds right before the woods. So like if you go long,
I was talking about the green.
Your ball settles down there. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. No. Me too. Like right to the right of the green, it rolls down like 15.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And like it'll just settle down there before the woods. It's a super hard shot to get back on the green. If you're down there, you're pretty much dead. I just pick up for a triple. Yeah.
Oh god. Yeah. No triples, Brad. No triples.
No triples. I remember.
I remember this hole pretty clearly. I remember going long, saying I was going to try to.
All you want is a 220.
Well, that's why I said I was going to try to use a I say a fade, but really it's like my slice when I swing over the top of the drive. I'm like, oh, this would be a perfect for my slice. I'm like, I'm just going to put out. And what did I do? I remember hitting it dead straight because I was afraid of hitting into hazard, so I overswing and I put it dead straight, and it went. I think I was in bounds, but I was up on. If I recall, there's like a hill there, right? Like
Like
the hill, and I was like, I had a terrible shot. It was terrible. I was like on the hill, and I had to like chop down at it, but. You don't want to be back there. And put it that way.
Yeah, there's like that little hill you're talking about. The grass is like a foot deep and it's nasty.
Yeah.
And you don't have a lot of room right over that hill. You really can't cut the corner that much unless you can really lace one 320 out to the front of the green.
Right. So no, yeah.
Last time I played there, I was on that hill, and they actually have it cut down. It's all like. Cut. It's like you can actually hit it right on. Yeah, you can actually hit it right on the hill and then hit it on the green off that hill. Now. It's all cut down.
Let's keep it in the short grass.
Like the best.
Yeah.
No, exactly. But
do you think this is accurate? Is this accurate? About 150 out to the corner? Do you think this is this the play? I mean,
from the whites, yeah.
No. Yeah. So you got 150 in from the corner, right? No, you can get it closer.
So you maybe like 175 club to 200 or even more.
I hit 3-wood. I hit 3-wood and I give myself 100 yards.
So I hit 5-wood. And I'm usually within 100 yards into the hole.
Okay.
You can cut the corner a little bit more than that, than what you're showing there.
The way that's looking. Okay. Got it.
Yeah, you can get it to, if you're around 100 to 115, you got a good shot in the middle, setting yourself up for a gap wedge or something, or a sand wedge.
But you can hit 5-iron and give yourself 140 in, you know what I mean? Or 130 in. Like, you don't have to use the wood. You can take iron off that tee and still have a look. You just got to get it up to the top of the hill.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep.
All right. On to 6.
Honestly, a lot of people probably do.
Right. It's a safe shot, but I'm probably gonna use a hybrid. I'm gonna use my go-to hybrid
7-wood
200 out there. All right. So the 6th hole, is this another par 3? It looks like a par 3. Yep.
This is the one you're
downhill.
You're about 40 plus feet above the hole.
Yeah.
Okay. So it says 131 from the white. It says 131 from the whites, 157 from the blue. For the blue, what do you think it's actually plays if it says 157? What would you say?
I hit like a gap wedge sometimes, or a pitching wedge, and depending on where it is, the pin, front or back, I'm usually middle of the back of the green with those.
And what is your gap wedge normally, like your 120 club?
Yeah, 118-ish. Yep. 118, but right around 118.
All right. So like 131 from a white, you're probably looking at your like 110 to 115 club, maybe 112.
That's what I hit. I hit gap wedge off the white.
It's a pretty big
115.
It's a pretty big green, so it slopes from back to front, so the ball settles pretty easily, but there's a bunch of sand traps front and all the way around the left.
Huge bunkers.
Are you safe long? I can't see on the picture.
No.
No.
If you're anywhere long off the green, it's immediately cart path. Like, you're immediately out of bounds if you're even past the green.
And then swamp.
So that's good to know. Don't overcompensate. You know what I mean? You better be short in that trap than long.
That's what I was about to say.
No cooking.
That's the only hole where it's like acceptable to be like in the trap. Because
to the right, to the right's rough. Short right, way right is rough, but you really don't want to be there because it leaves you no shot over to the. I mean, it's kind of a crappy spot.
This looks like maybe you might want to. Maybe this looks like a good closest to the pinhole. I don't know. What do you think? Could be a fun one.
For sure. For sure.
Or do you want to go a little longer?
No, we're gonna have 2 of them. So.
I mean, this and 15. Yeah, this and 15 would be 15, too good because they're both like elevated.
Yep, 15 has the little bit of a bowl green and up to the plateau, but yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'm starting to get excited because this course is starting to come back to me now a little bit. It's awesome.
The other 2 par 3s are 200 yards.
Hey, Brad, you don't think 11 should be one at 217, 215, 220?
Oh man,
that's what I mean. I just don't think there's probably gonna be people hitting those greens, but I'm not gonna put like a high average on people hitting those. You know what I mean? I think the ones where you're gonna have the 150 yards iron shots, or people are gonna throw darts. It'll be
6 and 15. I think 6 and 15 are good proximity, or closest to the pinholes. I'm looking at them right now.
So if I remember on 6 on the tee box, you could look down and see the 7th. Like you could see
the blue tees are right down below.
And there's like if you slice it, I think I had a bad drive on 7, and there's like a bunch of shit over there to the right. Like it's bad over there. 7.
It's like trees.
They cut all the trees down.
Okay.
So you can look. You can look right down to the blue. You can look right down to the blue tee box now.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. From up top.
Yeah. Yep.
Let's go to that 7th. Yeah. Look at all
the whole hill up.
The trees are all there on this picture. So that is a par 5. We got our first par 5.
This is a long
yeah, that
hole.
is
This is
it.
probably
This is
the
like
longest
this is
hole on the course. It's a long.
Well, we
yeah,
got
and they
540 from the white and 584 from the blue.
575.
Like again, this could change. This is just what GolfLink says, so this that could change
Oh, yeah.
anytime.
No, that's right.
No,
No, that's right.
plays,
That's right.
it-
It's all of
it
500
plays
from the
all
left.
of 580,
Woo.
Yeah.
and
And
it plays
it's
all
usually into
580,
the
and the
wind.
green. Yep, and the green slopes from front to back hard.
Dude, so I hit
There's
a good.
big
So if
hill
I
on
hit,
the right side of the green, and if you hit that,
Yeah.
it'll shoot you over the green, into the hazard. It's a terrible hill. I hate that hill.
It's a hard. It's one of the harder
540,
holes.
Let me see. So that's like a
Yeah.
driver 240 leaves me 300 left. Yeah, I
And it's
mean,
like driver 3-wood lob
gotta
wedge,
go
or
hybrid
driver
and then
hybrid
Yeah.
sandwich or something.
Yep, it's
I know. I usually go
you want
driver 3-wood lob wedge, and
you want to play the
I've
right
played
side
that
of the
course a
fairway.
lot. Yeah, I've played that
Isn't there
course
is there a
probably
hole
50
that
times, and I've only birdied that hole once. Which that's
is there a
lot.
hole that like there's a big tree in the middle of the fairway, like, and you got to be to the left of the big tree? I feel like that was maybe it wasn't.
Yeah, hole
No,
9.
it-
Hole 9.
Like if you're too
nine.
far right, you don't
No,
have a
no,
look. You don't have a look in.
I think he's talking about 12. The tree's gone.
Maybe.
There was a big pine tree out to the right by this little pond, and the tree's gone.
Oh, good. Okay, maybe that was the one. I remember being like
There's only
behind
one-
the
yeah, there's
tree,
only-
like
Was it a par 5?
But-
Yeah, I'm just trying to.
I don't remember. It could have been. I don't know why I'm thinking it's either that or the ranch. Could have been the ranch too. But
Well,
I don't think
I
it
mean,
was the ranch.
Pine Haven has a tree right in front of a green. It's horrible.
No, it wasn't Pine Haven. That's like legitimately like right in front. That one's bad.
Hole 9,
I
they're
don't-
in the middle of the fairway, and you have to like pick which side you want to go down, and then you have to go over a pond to get to the green. It's like it's not
That
an
might be
island
it.
green, but it's the only like hole on the course that has anything like in the middle of the fairway.
It's got the big.
got-
It's
it's
got the big
multiple
tree in the middle of
trees.
the fairway, though, right? It's got the big tree. You can go left to
it's
right of it.
multiple
Yeah.
trees. Yeah, it's multiple. It's like it's a row of trees. It's like 5 trees in a row, but they're all like big Christmas pine trees. And
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what
you
he
got to
was
pick
thinking.
which side. Yeah.
So this is the 8th, though. We got a little. It's like a slight dog leg left, but I don't remember it being too much of a dog leg.
It's
But you got a pond long. If
you
see
can't
You got a
overshoot
pond,
it.
yeah.
You don't want to. You don't want to use
No.
your driver, right?
Oh no.
No, this
I
is
mean, this is
elevated-
the one hole that we were saying though. People could get froggy and try to use driver because you can
Well,
drive the green. But
in
Yeah.
a scramble.
pond right
In a
is
scramble, I'll use driver and put it right out in front or on the green. But this is like a 5-wood, 7-wood out front. 220-ish
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
right out front, and leads you like 75 yards or 80 yards.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to be
But-
long off the tee here.
And you can't be short because
If you're
you'll
coming
never find the
off a
ball.
bogey on that long par 5 though. You could get froggy
No.
with the driver and be like, I need
No.
to get one back.
Is all that stuff to the left there? Do you see my cursor? Is
Mark.
that like
It's OB.
that's OB and
It's
going?
cowtails. Yeah, it's cowtails OB.
It's all marsh.
All right, that's going.
Marsh.
All right, on to 9. This is the par 5 we were just talking about. Yeah, there's
Yeah, I
that's
think
that's the tree I was talking about right in the middle of the. There they are.
Yeah, but those trees are out there. You really got to get one out.
Yeah.
There is nobody getting there in 2 in this hole. Well, maybe Adam. I don't think
No,
even
you
Adam
can
I
hit
played.
3-wood.
But I
You
think
can
I was
hit
behind them
driver.
after
You
a-
can hit driver 3-wood and get on there.
Yeah, it's not worth the risk with that big pond.
No.
No.
The risk is not. No.
Oh, I remember
You
playing
can
this
lay
one
out
all
to
the
a
way to
perfect
the.
number.
I played this to the. I feel like I've played this to the left purposely to miss the.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
You still got to go over the door. Can you play to the left there?
Yeah. You can go to left,
Yeah.
right around the trees to the left, and you have, you're just shooting at the green at kind of a different angle. You're not like looking at the whole green. You're just kind of coming from the not even the short side. The green sits from
Oh,
front to
fairway,
back.
though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. But if you want to really, so like, let me see. So what's the distance? What's this say? The distance is
575, 580-ish.
560. Yeah, 580.
Yeah, you
so
want to go. You want to go.
how far out is the water?
7-wood.
Oh, that water.
Jesus. That's like 400
That water's
yards.
That
like
water's
120
475.
Would you lay up? Would you lay up before the water and attack it over the water though, or would you like take a 7-wooder through it and go left of the water and try to?
No, lay up. You want to lay up. You hit your drive, and then you're hitting like a 5-iron up to the front of the water, and then hitting like a sand wedge or something over.
Yeah.
There's sand to the left.
There's like probably just on the front 9, 5 water holes, at least.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Jeez.
7, 8, and 9. Jeez, there's a lot.
There's only like 2
there's water.
There's a lot. Well, let's go see what they got on the.
Yeah, the back.
Let's keep it out of the water, fellas, for this Saturday, huh?
There's water on both sides of 10 if you look at it, right?
Would you say the front 9 or the back 9 is like a Freer Park? The front 9 is far harder than the back 9. What's the what side do you usually score better on?
The back.
I think you can score better in the back.
Yeah.
Because because those 500-yard par 5s on the front, you don't have 500 yards. I mean, they're not 580 yards on the back. Or at least they don't play like it.
13.
They're scoreable.
13's over 500, but it's a reachable in 2.
It's exactly. It's reachable in 2. Those other ones are 580. They're not reachable in 2.
No.
No. Yeah. 7 and 9, you're not getting there.
Same with 8. Same with 18. It's reachable.
Yeah, 18 you're not getting
if you hit a good drive.
Yeah.
You can if you hit a good drive, you can.
Yeah.
You can go over the bunkers and it'll roll
carry the
down.
Traps. Yep.
And then if you exactly if you carry the traps, you'll get a good kick.
Yep.
But you have to carry the traps.
I'm just looking at my notes here.
All right, so let's move on to 10.
Okay.
10th hole. We have a 3. Well, I'm going to say from the white is 395, blue is 407. Par 4 looks pretty basic.
Pretty straightforward.
A couple traps up on the left side.
It traps on both sides.
Fairway traps, yeah. And you got water. You do have water up by the green on the right side.
And left.
Is that water? Is the water left pretty far out of play? It looks like. I mean, that's a really bad shot.
Yeah, you would have to hit it out. You would have to really hit a bad shot to hit it in that water left.
It looks like the water to the right is a little more gettable.
Yeah, that one's right in front of the green. Yeah.
And then you have a green. You have a couple green side bunkers. You have a big bunker behind the green, right? Yeah. And then
that green's kind of connected with 16. It's not like a full green. There's fairway in between them, but it was a full green at one point.
I remember that.
Yeah, they put a second cut. It's only a second cut in between the greens now.
Yeah. Now, like you said, I want to remind everybody, all these neighborhoods and this whole course, I remember now is white staked. So
all of the surrounding area of the course is white. Inside the course is all yellow and red. It's marked.
So please, I know the Golf Week page posted this on Facebook talking about the time looking for balls and provisionals, and always hit the provisional. Even if you're only a little bit, if you think it's out, if you think it's findable, but there's a small chance it's out, still hit it, because my good friend and a smart golf mind always told me this. Best case scenario, right? It's a practice shot, right? So take it. Hope you find it like you would if you're so confident you're going to find it and you don't want to take the, at least you get a practice shot.
Me and Patrick talked about that on Saturday.
Okay.
The one shot that he hit bad, or the one that he hit bad right. He asked me, he said, should I hit a provisional? I said, honestly, yes.
Always.
I was like, because A, it's a practice shot, and B, even if we don't find it, we don't have to come back to the tee. He ended up finding it and not needing to, but it saved us so much time. It would have saved us so much time.
But it is the only time.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I was gonna say it's the only time that you can take a practice shot in a competitive round.
Yeah.
basically.
Agreed.
Yep.
Agreed.
Take it.
Yeah.
Take that shot. If you're not hitting the ball right, there's a way to maybe make a correction.
Yep.
And
All right,
as you
let's
said, pace of play. Pace of play.
Yeah.
We're really pushing for that.
Yes, we are. All right, let's move on to the 11th hole. What do you guys think about the 11th hole? It's another par 3. You mentioned it earlier, kind of a long one. 194 from White. Brad, how do you do on this hole normally, Brad?
I'm not gonna lie, I usually hit 7 wood on this hole and just try to get over the traps. There's 4 traps on this hole, or it might be 3. One really big one on the front right, and then 2 big ones on the left.
1, 2. It's 3.
Might be 3. It is 3. Okay, yeah. I thought the 2
3
on the right, it was broken up into 2, but yeah, it's. I try to just so the whole green, the back side of the green is probably 3 to 4 foot higher than the front side of the green. It's probably easily like a 5-degree like slope from front to back. It is so high in the back, and it's another one of them greens where you want to just like throw it right at the middle of the green, and no matter where the pin is, it's such a long hole that, I mean, with 7 wood, I'm just trying to get something high and at the middle of the green, like.
How about you, Mike? Yeah. What do you normally do on this hole?
Back where the blues are, sometimes if it's a little bit farther forward, I'll play a 7 wood. If it's in the back, more of a 220, I'll play a 5 wood, and just like Brad said, shoot for the center of the green.
That's it, man. This might be the other. You might have only a couple people that actually qualify for closest to the pin, let alone get close to the pin on this one.
You just gotta hit the green.
Exactly.
Yeah. For sure. All right, tough par 3, guys. Tough par 3.
Yeah.
What do we got for 12 here? What do you think? Par 4. It looks like a pretty basic par 4. 351 from the Whites, 362 from the Blues.
Don't slice it.
Easier.
That pond is, that water.
But it's a lot easier. They opened it up. They cut a lot of the trees out that hung over, and it used to be a super tight shot, like almost a shoot from the tee box to the fairway. Now it's as wide as like the rough, and not like I don't know how to explain it. If
I remember
anymore.
This is another one that if you don't play it much, you don't see the water from the tee box, do you?
That water can come into play on the right.
Yeah,
and it sneaks up. It could sneak up on you.
Yep.
This is one of the ones I remember and being like, where did this water come from? There's water here. What the?
You come around the corner and there's a pond.
So be careful. Put that down on your notes.
It's not the hole's not that hard though. I mean,
no,
it's got a false front with a big.
Pretty straight.
Yeah, you just got to hit a straight shot into the fairway. Like you can miss it right, but just don't miss it way right. You can
right.
fade the ball. You can miss. Yeah, exactly. You can miss it right, but just don't miss it crazy right.
Yeah, there's a good.
It does have one of those false fronts in the front of this with a hidden sand trap in the false front.
Yeah. You can't see the sand trap. Yeah.
Yep. You get up there and you're like, oh, I'm just short front, and then you're up there and you're like, there's a sand trap. You're like, okay, where'd that come from?
Where'd that come from?
And there's a sand trap long too. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think there is like one
out back and long right, long left and long right. I think.
That long par 3. What difficulty hole was that? That 11. I'm just curious. I meant to ask that. Backtrack.
11. 4th hardest hole. Oh wait.
The first hardest was, what did you say? That was on the front 9, right? 18 is the second hardest.
Yep, 9 and 18. No, 9 and
2 par 5s.
9 and 17. 17 is a par 4. We haven't got there yet.
17 is a 500.
No.
480 yard par 4.
Yeah,
it's a hard one.
Awesome. We'll get there. Let's get to
18.
Go ahead.
Man, 18's only ranked at the 14th hardest hole.
Gotcha. Because you said that's that could be gettable.
Water.
All right. So 13,
it can be challenging.
We'll talk about it when we get there. Let's see 13 here is a par 5. You said this is like the only gettable one on the course, which I see it's 487 from white, 506 from blue.
Yep. Just want to play left. Your tee shot needs to be left.
Yeah, the whole fairway slopes left to right severe.
Okay.
With bunkers on both sides, I'm pretty sure. Fairway bunkers.
Correct. Yep.
And they're like long. They're not just like short, fat bunkers. They're long. They like run 20, 30 yards down the fairway. They're pretty long.
Ugh.
Sounds if you're miserable. Right, you're dead. You're hitting a long iron just to get down in front somewhere.
Look at
because it's a tree line. It's a tree line to what? To 14, because we're on 13 right now, right? Hole 13.
Yeah. Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. It's a tree line between 13 and 14, and if you're in that tree line on the right, you're screwed. You're just trying to punch something down to 100 yards in front of the green. It's not fun.
Stay left, guys.
Keep it left.
Yes. Stay left. Because honestly, you can hit it. So but keep it left. But all left is also OB. So mine.
Not too far left.
That too, because it's the houses. It's right up at the top of the hill. It's OB. But if you can hit it into that hill, it'll kick you right in the middle of the fairway. So it's like risk reward, but you want to keep it left.
I mean, center. Obviously, center is good, but you want to kind of get over the left bunker, right over the left bunker, inside the left bunker. The ball will run a mile.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm looking at it here.
Nice. So 14 and 13, they just kind of back and
put
forth.
This out there. Another two-tiered green. Another big two-tiered green with bunkers on
14
all
or
over
13.
the front. 13, the par 5. Another two-tiered green.
Par 5, yeah.
That's why. That's what makes
even worse than 11. Or that one 13 is even worse than the par 3 2-tier that I was just talking about.
Oh yeah,
it's even more severe. If that one was 5 degrees, this one's like an 8 degrees from front to back. It is so bad, dude. It is so high.
Yep.
Yeah, that makes up for that shorter par 5, the difficulty of the green.
Yeah, you're exactly.
Yeah.
So all right, on to 14.
14 is pretty straightforward.
Go ahead, Mike. What do you got for 14? We'll run through it real quick.
14 off the tee. You're looking down at the hole. You want to be more on the right side, so you have a better look. If you're on the left side, there's a couple big rolling hills. There's a little bit of a dip out there at about 240. Most of us will run it just out past that, but if you're out to the right, typically you're looking at 150 into the hole, and it's pretty straightforward. Green's flat. It's one of the holes that, after a couple bad holes, you look forward to kind of recovering a little bit and just making a tap-in par, boring golf, and walk to the next one.
It's a scoreable. It's like it's one of the scoreable holes on the course, though. Like if you go out and you pick your 5 holes to score on, that's going to be one of your scoreable holes.
It's ranked number 8. I don't think it's one of the 8th hole. It's an easier hole, I think.
What's ranked the easiest hole on the course, Mike? The easiest.
13.
Oh wow. Okay.
That par 5. That par 5 is ranked the 8th. I'm looking at them right here.
That 130-yard par 3 would have been number 1.
No. Well, because 18 is reachable from either tees. You get it up over the hill, and I've hit anywhere from 3-wood to 5-iron to that hole, depending on the wind and stuff, and how the grass, how the fairways are rolling.
What is that downhill par 3? What's the difficulty of that one?
I know. What's the difficulty of it?
That downhill par 3 and 6 is ranked 17. Yeah, you weren't far off. 17.
Okay. Second easiest.
Yep.
Second easiest. Well, what is 15? Our next hole.
15's ranking on the course is 12th, handicap at 12.
Right, another nice little easy par 3 for you.
It's got water. Though, another water hole.
Yeah. You see right there at the tip of the pond, like not this end by the green, but the other end, that's where they put the blues. Mm-hmm. The blues aren't up where the whites. So the blues are only like 130, 135 yards, but you're shooting it over the whole pond. And then they have the whites that are like 150, but you have no water trouble at all that you're going over. You only have water right.
I mean, if you slice it, If you slice it right off the tee, you could definitely go in the water.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
you don't even have to slice it right. You just have to have a little
you
push
don't have
right.
to- Exactly. It's just a little push.
Ugh. This looks
It's
like
almost easier to play from the blues.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say this looks like you could either go really high or shoot mediocre golf. You're not gonna go crazy low.
The left side of that green, there's a nasty bunker on a rolling hill. I've been in it. You don't want to be. Then you're trying to hit out of a bunker at the water in the hole.
At the water. Oh, I see that now. Yeah, no.
Yeah. It's not fun.
I'm good there.
I'm excited for this Saturday.
Yeah, me too.
I
really am. Has anyone checked the weather? What's the weather looking like? I know it's kind of a little too far out.
Hot and humid.
As long as it doesn't.
That's what I saw.
Yeah, there's
no. I think.
I don't mind hot and humid.
Yeah. All right, 86. So we're on 50. We're 16.
Yeah, let's go on 16. What do we got here?
16 has that huge weeping willow tree right in the middle, almost.
It's actually a pretty hard hole because you have water right that you can't see, that you don't know
it's
about.
Ranked 16.
Yeah.
Oh, you got water on both sides, actually.
And that's what I mean. You have water right for people off the tee. You can't see it, but for people that slice it a little bit or hit a bad shot, you could easily end up in that water. And then even that water right, it's closer than the water on the left, so that's easy too. You really just have to hit a good 200 yards straight shot on this hole. That's all that's needed off the tee. It's just 200 yards and straight.
Yeah, and the blue tees are in a chute behind us, so trying to go over that weeping willow with the water on the left, sometimes the guy I play against all the time, Adam, he'll do it, but I play just 230 out to the center and just take a 54 into the green. The green's pretty flat, straightforward, flat. It's nothing crazy. Big sand trap on both sides of the green as you're going up into the front of them.
Yeah, there's a lot of.
There's a bunch of sand traps to the right, but you just take those out of play and don't hit a club that you're going to get to them.
Okay.
But that weeping willow tree's got huge.
That hole, I feel, is just position golf. It's just put yourself.
Yeah, it's ranked.
Position.
That one's ranked 16. I'm looking at it right now. 16.
Here we go. That
usually has a soft fairway too.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Anthony.
Yeah.
No, this is I was trying to get to the hole.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's
perfect. A lot of bunkers.
How many? Yeah. What is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there's 6 bunker. 7. If you go long left, you could even go into the bunker from hole 10.
From 10 and 10.
It's right there. It's right there.
So 17 is the hardest hole on the course, huh?
Second hardest.
Second hardest, yeah.
In
my opinion, no, the hardest.
It's
in my opinion, because
I think it's the hardest because you're always into the wind. You got that set of bunkers there. You've got to carry the bunkers or go a little right. Everybody goes farther right into the rough and leaves himself 170 to 200 to an elevated green with a false front.
Well, you're playing it kind of like a par 5, right? Because it's like 480 yards, but into the wind, it probably plays 510, 520. And
the card says
the elevated green.
Yeah, it's kind of elevated, but there's a big dip and a false front. It visually looks way longer, and you're up there going, "I'm never going to get a 500 there."
The bunkers in the front, if you're in those bunkers, it's a pretty hard bunker shot. Yeah, they're a deep bunker. Deep. Yeah, it's a pretty hard.
So you're
bunker
saying
shot.
a birdie on that hole? Birdie on that hole.
Oh,
should hold out for a skin.
Oh, that'll win all super skin. Yeah,
that'll take everything because you're not going to birdie 19, or you're not going to birdie 9. There's no way.
I might
unless you put it right on the cup. Yeah, well,
19 at the bar.
Yeah, well, I'll meet you there, bro.
All right, here we go. Let's close it off with the semi-long par 5. I don't know why this keeps.
This one's not too bad. It's ranked. It's a nice hole. It's not too bad.
On the course. Yeah.
You just want to be center, right over the sand traps, down the center, leaves you with a great second shot into the hole.
Okay.
There is.
I mean,
OB
I
right
don't
there
have the
because
distance to
that
even
is-
at
that's
489.
all to the right. All to the right there is the driving range. So
Driving range.
there
You don't
is-
want to be over there.
there is no, that's OB. I'm pretty sure they play
Driving ranges, yes. We've
right?
established, local rules and a bunch of the courses we've talked about. You're in the near the driving range or in the driving range, it's OB. Unless they
Yeah.
have a local rule that
Makes
states you're not.
But
yeah.
it's got a sick view of the fountain in the pond that's right up to the left of the green. Like it's a pretty cool closing
There's
point.
water again.
You can see
How many holes in the back have
the
water?
wedding venue. You can see the Bentley. You can see it all.
So,
There we go. One more flyover.
15,
And for anybody
Yeah,
listening
you
to
already know the
this,
bunkers.
16.
I'll throw this episode on YouTube as well, so you could go and
1, 2, 3,
you could look at the flyovers.
So you got 5 holes. 5 holes in the back that have water that come into play.
And you said
What
7
was
on
the
the
front?
I think you said 6 or 7.
Yes, 6 or 7. Yeah, so
13.
12 to 13 holes are going to have water into play if you don't know how to, basically course management here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
so this will be a good podcast to
we're-
listen to. I mean, to take your notes. We definitely these two guys,
Well-
it's their backyard. So
We're playing it Friday afternoon.
all right,
Yeah, definitely.
practice, John.
Yeah,
All right, you'll have to let me know how it's playing.
3:45, I think, with my brother.
Okay.
I'll let you know. I'll get hold of you. Anyways, yeah. So the Blues are going to be
All right.
68 and the Whites are
I'm
64.
really looking. Well, it'll be a little shorter than Eagle Crest, and it should hopefully be a little drier as well.
Yeah.
So,
We've had a couple pop-up rainstorms, so we'll see.
Hiland, the Hiland's really good. There's only there's only like hole 2 that I think that's the only hole that doesn't drain well. Every other hole on the course drains super good and is plays pretty dry. Hole 2 though, it could be the driest summer and that hole's still gonna be wet.
no doubt. I'm going to finish this episode off with a couple fun questions for you guys. We are going to finish this podcast off with a fun segment. Would you rather? Golf edition. All right, Mike, we'll start with you. Would you rather make a hole-in-one with nobody around or shoot your personal best with all your friends watching?
Shoot my personal best with everybody watching.
All right. What do you got on that one, Brad?
Same. I probably want to shoot my personal best with everybody watching.
Oh, how bad would that be to shoot a hole-in-one where nobody saw it?
Does that really
I have
count?
an albatross that nobody's. I have an albatross that I was
Really?
playing by myself. Yeah. I
It
don't
doesn't
tell many
count.
people about it because it don't matter, but I do have one.
All right. Would you rather, Brad, drive the ball 350 yards but never make a putt over 3 foot, or hit every fairway but only drive it 180 yards?
Oh, God.
Ooh, wait. Say the end of the first
Tricky
one
one.
again.
Hit
Yeah.
every fairway, but it only goes 180 yards. Or you could drive it 350, but you're never making a putt over 3 feet. Hopefully you're making it every 3-footer at least.
Exactly. Yeah, I'd rather hit it 350 and never make a putt over 3 feet.
Yeah, because you could
Honestly.
always just lag it every time in there, and you're just parring out, dude. I mean,
Exactly,
350.
exactly.
Listen, 350. You might be putting it on the green a couple times and be eagle putting. You know what I mean? Over 3 feet, and then you get it inside 3 feet.
Exactly.
There you go,
Exactly.
man. I like
Just hope
that
to get it
answer.
inside 3 feet. Yeah, hope to get it inside 3 feet on a couple shots, but at least be on the green putting for birdie and leave it with inside 3 feet, so I'm making easy pars. If I can shoot even par every single round, I'd be happy. Like,
All right, Mike. Would you rather never lose a golf ball
Oh, all right.
or never miss another putt inside 10 feet?
shit.
Never miss a putt. Never miss a putt.
Inside 10 feet.
I can replace golf balls. I can't replace the missed 10-footers.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, save the strokes, man. Save the strokes. I like
it.
I'd agree.
All right, final question. Final question. We're gonna close this podcast out. We'll ask this. We'll give you both this answer. Or we'll let you both answer this one. Brad, you started off. Would you rather have Bryson DeChambeau distance or Scotty Scheffler consistency?
Scotty Scheffler's consistency.
How about you, Mike?
Scotty, all day.
All day. Yeah, I know. Sometimes, man, those long drives look fun, but if you could go out there,
I watched those guys play at the U.S. Open. I mean, they hit the ball so far, but Scotty's just direction and control is spot on. Bryson is cool to watch, but he's a maniac out there. I watched him just lose control out there, we'll say.
Yeah, no.
Scotty's no slouch. He hits the ball far too, man. Like
with consistency. Oh, no doubt. That dude's just a machine. He is a machine.
Yep.
All right, final question. It's not. I just want to know your thoughts. Will Tiger be back to competitive golf? What is your thought? You first, Mike. I want to know your thoughts of our man Tiger, man. Or is he done with competitive golf?
I hate to say it, but I think he's done with competitive golf because I grew up watching him, and he was he's still my idol for golf. You know, regardless of his personal life, but his golf is intense, and he knows. I'd love to see him play a couple majors here and there because he can, but I don't think you're going to see much of him.
You don't think he has it in him to go play the senior tour? He just doesn't. He won't do that. He doesn't want to do that.
Oh, you know what? Now that you said that, I'm not. Senior tour. I don't know. I think he's more into.
I don't think he will.
Majors.
I don't know. I think
the majors.
He might jump into a major here and there just to play, just to keep. But he doesn't even have to. His record.
Yeah, but he doesn't care about. He doesn't care about a little senior tour event. He doesn't want that. Like Brad shaking his head. I agree. He doesn't want that. All he cares about is the majors.
I mean, his brand. Sunday. The man is a legend. So
yes.
No, I don't think he'll play anymore.
Like the last 10 years, or we'll even say like the last 5 years, right? If he stopped playing in every single event except for the Masters and went out and played like a round at Augusta once a month leading up to the Masters and only focused on that, I think he probably could have won another 1 or 2 times. But I don't see him doing that, No. I think he's done. I think
he's got to focus on his health right now. He's got to focus on his health, and if it takes him popping so many painkillers and pain pills to play golf, then maybe he shouldn't be playing that much golf right now and should kind of.
And his son is ranked 12th in AJGA. He's got that to look forward to.
That's what I'm saying. Focus on your kid. Absolutely.
Focus on your kid. Exactly.
I agree. It. Yeah, man. But, all right, fellas, this was fun. I'm glad we got it in. Mike, appreciate you hopping on. Looking forward to seeing you on Saturday.
Thank you.
Brad, congratulations again. I congratulated you at the beginning of the episode, getting promoted to C Flight. I know it's tough, but just go out there with a chip on your shoulder, man. And you did great this weekend. I know the feeling. Trust me, it happened to me. And part of you feels like you shouldn't be there. Part of you feels like you should, but man, you'll compete in C Flight. So keep on grinding, bro.
Yeah,
definitely.
Thank
for
you.
sure. All right, guys. All right, man. And with that said, I appreciate all the listeners, especially all the Golfweek Amateur Tour listeners that'll be tuning in to this episode of the Upstate Golf Guys Podcast. We'll catch you guys all next time.